Mobili.
These 10 underappreciated bikes will blow you away. Today, we are data-driven, so it makes sense that we judge a motorcycle by the numbers. But only looking at the spec sheet is doing a disservice to some motorcycles. You see, motorcycles are about emotions. They're about the way they make you feel when you get in the saddle, and that cannot always be quantified. 10. CFMoto 450 NK. Price: $5,399. We're always going on about how the KTM 390 Duke is a great motorcycle with an unbeatable combination of features and performance. But CFMoto's 450 NK offers more power, twice as many cylinders, and a bunch of features that make life easier for the rider. The front brake is a 320mm J.1 disc with a 4-piston radially mounted fixed caliper. The fuel injection is by Bosch and USB-C and USB-A charging ports. The 5-inch TFT display has Bluetooth and CFMoto ride sync connectivity as standard. 9. Kawasaki KLX300. Price: $5,499. The KLX300 is, surprisingly, the largest displacement dual sport bike that Kawasaki offers. It is just under 300 cubic centimeters and a 6-speed gearbox, which makes it just about capable of doing short highway runs. That's not all you want to do with it, though. Its lightweight and willing engine make it really great off-road, no matter your skill set. It doesn't have ABS or traction control, and to be honest, it doesn't need them with the kind of power it makes. It does have a spark arrestor as standard, which means it makes a lot more off-road places accessible to the rider who loves to explore. 8. Moto Morini Calibro 700. Price: $5,999. For less than 10% more than the KLX300, Moto Morini will be happy to offer you the Calibro 700 with twice as many cylinders and more than twice the displacement. It will also package ABS, a part analog LCD instrument cluster, and enough oomph to cruise the highways. It is also one of only 2 cruisers in the price bracket to offer a belt final drive, which eliminates a hassle of chain maintenance if you put lots of miles on your cruiser. The Calibro 700 offers unbeatable value at its price, which is that of cruisers a segment below. 7. CFMoto 675 SS. Price: $7,999. Yamaha's YZF R9 has been making waves in the middleweight sports bike segment by offering decent power and an inline 3-cylinder engine, but it costs $12,499. The CFMoto 675 SS offers similar fun, but at 65% of the price. You get 95 horsepower, Bosch fuel injection, J.1 brakes, twin 300mm discs with radial 4-piston fixed calipers at the front, dual-channel ABS, fully adjustable KYB suspension, adjustable traction control, a quick shifter for upshifts, tire pressure monitoring system, steering damper, USB-C charging port, slipper clutch, and a 5-inch TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity. Few. 6. Kove 800X Pro. Price: $10,999. Kove is a Chinese brand making similar moves as CFMoto and Moto Morini. It is offering some great products at eye-popping prices if you're looking at off-road motorcycles. Some of them are genuine race machines that you can buy and take to the Dakar Rally. But the 800X Pro is a tamer road-legal product. You still get a 95 horsepower machine with fully adjustable suspension that has inverted forks and around 9 inches of travel at both ends, ride modes, switchable ABS, traction control, cruise control, a 2-way quick shifter, a TFT display, and spoke tubeless rims. The best part is not the price, but the curb weight. At 418 pounds fully fueled, it is 50 to 100 pounds lighter than other bikes in the segment. 5. Honda CB 1000 Hornet SP. Price: $10,999. Leader Street Fighters have been keeping up with their fared siblings, offering more power, more performance, more features, more everything, and also more cost, to the point where the Leader Nakeds were becoming playthings that could only be trailer queens. Honda has taken a different tack with the CB 1000 Hornet SP, giving the US market a usable Leader Naked, but with some quality components. The best that Öhlins and Brembo have to offer on track day machines are present on the Big Hornet. The engine also puts just under 160 horsepower, which is enough for anyone on a normal day. Although we get just under 130 horsepower, you also get a near-complete suite of electronics for safety and quick shifter. Now, if you can only find a way to regain that lost horsepower, for Honda Northern Territory 1100 DCT, price $11,899. The Northern Territory 110 DCT is Honda's sport tourer, and it fits in the lineup right next to the Africa Twin Adventure Sports. In fact, it runs a similar chassis and the exact same driveline, but with road-biased wheels and tires. This is a full-size tourer designed for all-day rides for riders, pillion, and luggage. Making things easier is the automatic gearbox. This is the only tourer with an automatic gearbox available anywhere near this price. It competes with middleweight sport tourers on price, while being a full-size one, just like the Hornet does with the Nakeds. 3. Suzuki Boulevard M109 R Boss, price $15,599. The bigger of the two Boulevards is like a shark. It hasn't evolved since it was launched a very long time ago. Sure, it could use some updates to make life easier, and so could the sharks, but as is, it is very difficult to argue against either. The Boulevard M109 R Boss costs less than a Harley-Davidson Sportster S while being a full-size cruiser, and this Suzuki has shaft drive and the brakes of a GSX-R. Oh! And that engine isn't just the most powerful one in a cruiser under $20,000. The power and torque peaks are 3,000 RPM away from each other. 2. Ducati Hypermotard 698, price $13,195. The single-cylinder Hypermotor doesn't get as much love as it should, as its pricing, that can go up to nearly $15,000, puts it squarely among its bigger brethren in the Ducati lineup. It still is a fantastic machine, with a Desmodromic thumper generating an astonishing 77.5 horsepower from 659 cubic centimeters. In something as light as the Hypermotard 698, that's a lot of performance. Of course, this being a Ducati, you get a trellis frame, and all the electronics you might need to help you hoik the front wheel to your heart's content. 1. BMW R18, price $15,395. BMW's largest engine to date resides in the long, low-slung and large R18 Cruiser. It has been built to take on the full-size cruisers and tourers from America, but it does it in a distinctly German way. The design is unique, with elements like the submarine-shaped engine and exposed drive shaft that are standout details. The styling has been toned down a little for the 2025 model year, but it retains its appeal of being a full-size cruiser with a mid-size price.
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think.